In Turkey, genocide charges have been filed against the highest-ranking officials of the Israeli leadership. Such decisions increase global political pressure on Israel following the Gaza war. At the same time, it is considered an important step in documenting war crimes. In Turkey, arrest warrants have been issued for high-ranking officials of the Israeli government on charges of genocide and crimes against humanity. According to a statement from the Istanbul prosecutor's office, charges have been filed against a total of 37 individuals.
They include Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, Defense Minister Israel Katz, National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir, Israeli Army Chief General Eyal Zamir, and Naval Forces Commander David Salama. The full list has not been announced. According to the Anadolu publication, Turkish officials accuse them of genocide and crimes against humanity systematically committed during the war in Gaza since 2023. The statement in particular noted the shooting death of 6-year-old Hind Rajab by Israeli soldiers, the killing of 500 people in the attack on Al-Ahli Baptist Hospital on October 17, 2023, the deliberate destruction of medical equipment by Israeli soldiers on February 29, 2024, and the bombing of the Turkish-Palestinian Friendship Hospital on March 21, 2025, as well as the blockade of Gaza and the prevention of humanitarian aid delivery to the wounded.
The statement also mentioned the attack organized by Israel in international waters against the Global Summit flotilla vessel, which was en route to deliver humanitarian aid to Gaza. The prosecutor's office announced that an investigation into this attack has been launched based on the Turkish Penal Code and the UN Convention on the Law of the Sea for crimes including torture, plunder, property damage, deprivation of liberty, and the seizure or detention of vehicles. After the flotilla members returned to Istanbul, the prosecutor's office took statements from the victims. During the investigation, additional applications were submitted by the victims' representatives. Additionally, the Istanbul Bar Association No. 2 filed a request on Friday to open an official criminal case.
According to the statement, based on the evidence found, it has been determined that Israeli state officials must be held criminally responsible for crimes against humanity and acts of genocide committed in Gaza, as well as for the attacks against the Global Summit flotilla. The court also noted that the suspects are not currently on Turkish territory. For this reason, upon the request of the prosecutor's office, arrest warrants were issued by the Istanbul Criminal Peace Court on November 7, 2025, for Israeli officials under Article 76, Genocide, and Article 77, Crimes Against Humanity of the Turkish Criminal Code. It should be noted that this warrant is valid within Turkish jurisdiction and is not considered an international document. Nevertheless, it reflects Turkey's stance on the events in Gaza and increases diplomatic pressure on Israel. According to Al Jazeera, the Hamas movement welcomed this decision, calling it a commendable step that affirms the commitment of the Turkish people and their leaders to the values of justice, humanity, and brotherhood. Israel, however, sharply rejected the decision, calling it a show. Israel rejects with disgust another PR show by the tyrant named Erdogan, wrote Israeli Foreign Minister Gideon Sa'ar. During Israel's 2-year war in Gaza, which has taken the form of genocide, nearly 70,000 Palestinians, including women and children, have died. More than 150,000 people have been injured. Nearly all infrastructure in Gaza has been destroyed, and a famine has officially begun. A UN Commission of Inquiry and independent human rights organizations have confirmed that genocide was committed in Gaza. In November 2024, the International Criminal Court also issued arrest warrants for Benjamin Netanyahu and former Defense Minister Yoav Gallant on charges of genocide in Gaza. Based on this warrant, states that have adopted the Rome Statute have indicated they will arrest Netanyahu if he visits their countries. Furthermore, dozens of Israel's allies in Europe have declared Netanyahu's radical ministers persona non grata. In December 2023, the Republic of South Africa filed a historic lawsuit against Israel at the International Court of Justice. It accused Israel of violating the 1948 Genocide Convention during the war in Gaza. Last year, Turkey also joined South Africa's genocide case against Israel at the ICJ. This process was later halted following a truce announced by United States President Donald Trump.